Hey everyone, so this video I'm going to be talking about two products. They're both face products that I use for tinted moisturizers, and I was going to do a video on one and then a video on the other, but then I thought that they're really quite similar, and so I just thought if I did one video it could save you guys a lot of money, so that's what I'm doing. So we're going to be talking about the pretty popular Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer, SPF 20, oil-free, lightweight, flawless coverage. And the other product
Almay
is
Smart
the
Shade Skin Balancing Makeup, SPF 15, and I'm in the color Light Pale.
and this also comes in 1 fluid ounce, and this comes in 1.7 fluid ounces. So I'm just going to do a quick compare and contrast. This is SPF 20, this is SPF 15. This only comes in 3 shades. It comes in light pale, light to medium, medium to dark, and I think that's it. And this one comes in a variety of shades. This has pink undertones, this has yellow undertones. Depending which one you think is going to be more flattering. You get 1 fluid ounce in this one, you get 1.7 fluid ounces in the other one. However, this is $9 at Walmart or Walgreens or CVS or whatever drugstore you can get to. And this is $42 at Sephora or any major makeup department, I guess. So there's pretty big price difference. And this one is extremely popular. There's a lot of videos on it. A lot of people use it. Considering it's oil-free, it's pretty oily. I don't mind it because my skin's really dry. It is oily, and it's kind of the best way that I can think of to put it is that it's like it is kind of oily, even though it says it's oil-free. Is that if you use a powder to press it down with, which I do, you can use, like what I do is because this has a yellow undertone, it makes me look paler than I already am, which I don't even know how that's possible. I use a darker pressing powder. Like what I'll do is I'll put on face primer and then I'll put on green concealer because, you know, like the green offsets the red. And I'm pretty much like really red here, like on my nose, my forehead, and right here. So like my T-zone, I'm really red. And so I'll use green concealer, like a really fine liquid concealer, and I'll put that right here, and so like it'll be green, you know, and then I'll put the tinted moisturizer on. So I'm not using this for coverage. I'm just using it so that my face is one complexion, you know. It's not red here and lighter here and, you know, all this crazy stuff. That's the only reason that I use it. So considering all that, I mean, you're paying a lot for a product that you're not using for coverage. You could get makeup for $42 and get the coverage that you like, if that's what you want. Full coverage isn't something I look for in makeup. I'm not looking to cover up my features. I have freckles. Like if you don't like it, don't look at it. I really don't care. So I'm not using it to cover up my freckles. I'm not using it to cover anything on my face. I'm just using it to even out my complexion. So it does the job. It does it well. The only thing that I do not like about this is that it has yellow undertones. That's pretty much it. I mean, it is a good product. And you do really get a lot. I mean, a little goes a long way. I mean, just this much. Focus on my finger. Just like this much is enough for your whole face. Like, for your whole face, and that'll do it. So this whole bottle will last you forever. When you put on your sunscreen and you went from really dry skin to having really like shiny skin, that's kind of what this does. And I don't mind it because my skin's dry, and when you put the finishing powder on, it mats that down. But that's something to keep in mind if you're buying the oil free because you have oily skin, it still comes out pretty oily. Just something to consider. But I don't know, it is $42, which I think is almost absurd. I mean, I think that's a lot for foundation, $42, but this could easily last me more than a year. So $42 for a whole year, pretty much, it's a pretty good deal. So the next product is the Almay Smart Shade, and this is what I have on, and actually I can just come in closer so you can see. Like you can obviously see I have freckles, there they are. It doesn't cover my freckles, anything like that. At a drugstore for $10 tops. $10 tops. It's usually almost always on sale. And I got this, I think, before I got the Laura Mercier, and then I decided to try the Laura Mercier thinking, I went into it because I had this first. I had the Almay first, and then I went and bought the Laura Mercier, just assuming because this was $10 and it worked so great that the Laura Mercier being $42 would be that much greater, and that's just not how it worked. The problem with this is that it doesn't say it's a tinted moisturizer. So people, like when you're in the store and you're looking for one, you're not going to look to this because it doesn't say tinted moisturizer on it. The only thing that gives it away is its packaging. Like that's what tinted moisturizer typically comes in. So it says that it's Smart Shade Smart Balancing Makeup, and I remember when the commercial model would put it on and then it would like adapt to her skin color. And I think that idea kind of stuck in people's heads. And so when you look online for reviews about that, they're all pretty bad because I think that they're like expecting it, I think that they're expecting to put it on their face and for their face to just turn into this perfect color that they wanted. One color. It doesn't adapt it to a certain color, if that makes sense. So I think that people were putting it on and just assuming that their whole face would be like this perfect single shade, and it's a tinted moisturizer, so the coverage it offers is very minimal. It's not going to cover anything. It just makes your skin one complexion. And I can tell you that this is the old one that I've had. Okay. Do you know how long I've had this? This little tube, this is 1 ounce, and this is 1.7, so there's like a considerable size difference here. I've had this, I'm 23, I think I've had this since high school. I've had this for so long, and it's still good. I mean, I just finished it, and I use it all the time. And I can tell you that when I wear the Laura Mercier and then I put a finishing powder on top, because I really have to use, because it has the yellow undertones and I have to use the finishing powder on top, you can kind of tell that I'm wearing makeup, and it has more coverage than a tinted moisturizer normally would, I think. Which, I mean, a lot of people like it. That's probably why they like it so much, because they want a tinted moisturizer with coverage. So if that's what you want, then I would say go for that. But if you're not looking for coverage, and if you're just looking for something to even out your skin, then I would say to get the Smart Balance, because it's $10. It lasts forever. And, I mean, I can tell you that when I wear makeup, if I go outside without wearing makeup, like I feel kind of like, like you feel kind of like harsh looking or like ugly or something. I can go out without wearing makeup, without any eye makeup or anything. If my skin complexion is one color, I'm good. I don't really need anything else, because that in itself is like, that's why you wear makeup, really. I mean, if you put on the eye makeup, it's really like I have the black eyeliner. It's because my eyes are blue. I'm trying to make them, like pop out. But when you wear makeup, it's just to give your face one complexion, because we all have blemishes, And so I've gone plenty of times just wearing this, not wearing anything else. And people don't think that I'm wearing makeup because this is so amazing. And I don't know, like, I don't have to use a finishing powder with this. It has pink undertones, so I feel like it gives me some color, but not so much color that I have like a line between these two, It's very silky. It isn't oil-free, but it's less oily than the oil-free Laura Mercier. So, I think that's kind of weird, but I don't know. To be honest, I would use this or over using both. If you're looking for a tinted moisturizer, just because this doesn't say it is a tinted moisturizer. You can get this at Sephora. It's $42. You do get a lot. The oil-free is pretty oily. It has yellow undertones. Do not forget that. And it's really helpful to know what undertones work best with your skin. Despite the fact that I am half Mexican and I got a white daddy, and I'm really, really white. You would not guess in a million years, aside from my hair, that I'm Mexican. So my undertones are like red, like almost like when I go out in the sun, I burn. So my undertones are like pale or red. That's pretty much my friend Jessica uses Laura Mercier as well, and I think we got ours together. I got porcelain, she got bisque, and we're both We're both pretty pale. She's a little bit darker than I am, like a shade. She's still really pale. But she has a more of an olive tone. So even though she's pale, she still looks like she's kind of tan. And so this looks really, really, really good on her because she has an olive tone, and so her natural undertones. So if you know what your natural undertone is, like without wearing makeup, what your skin kind of goes to, then that's what's going to work for you. So that's what I think about both the products. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below. I do have a Twitter. You can follow me, and I'll follow you at tweet each other _Bukowski. And I'm also Curly Taryn on Facebook, and I have a beauty blog, curlytaryn.wordpress.com. And I'll link all of those in the information below, as well as I'll also provide links for both of the products so that you can go and look. The shiny
balls
to your face. Really, babe?
I can help. Watch, Ray. Watch, Ray. Ray, watch. You feel better?
No.
I feel better.
Love you.
Love you too. You're the best. You can put that on your thing.
Okay.
You're the best.
I love you. Say it back so I can put it on camera. Oh.
I love you.
Yeah.